everyone. We're here today to introduce you to our wonderful special ed team. My name's Kelly McHale. I'm Director of Special Services for the Township of Ocean School District. I've been here for 22 years, and I'm happy to be in this new role, and I'm very excited to introduce you to our team. First, I have Erin Leahy here. She is our elementary special education supervisor.
Hi, I'm Erin Leahy, Supervisor of Special Education K-5. One fun fact about me is I'm a mom of two. They pretty much run my entire life. Another fact is I graduated from the Township of Ocean High School, and I am in the Athletic Hall of Fame for track and cross country.
Next, I have Jessica Olson. She is our secondary special education supervisor.
Hi, my name is Jessica Olson. I'm the Supervisor of Special Education, grades 6 to 12. I have a 14-year-old daughter who I call my broke best friend. And in my spare time, one fun fact about me is I love shopping and finding looks for less.
So we'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do for the district, and we're going to talk a little bit about ourselves personally, maybe give you a few fun facts about us. But first, I'd like to tell you what I do. So I oversee the programming for the district, the programming, the staff across district, teachers, supervisors, our BCBAs, our special education coach, instructional assistants, and I do that with the support of these wonderful ladies here. Ladies, do you want to share a little bit about what you do in your roles?
Sure. So I supervise special education in grades K-5 for the district. We also oversee related service providers, instructional assistants in the district. So that's my primary role. I've been in education for 13 years. This is my 13th year in education. I started off as a kindergarten teacher. I started off as a third grade teacher, then I taught kindergarten, facilitated the district's extended school year program, and then I took a supervisor position in the district for visual and performing arts and educational technology. I'm the newest member to this team, so excited to join this wonderful team. We really do have a great team of people.
Great. We're very excited to have you. I'm telling you, we love you all together, but we love all of the passion you bring, supporting our students, and how you integrate technology into everything you do, which is extremely helpful in assisting our students to access the curriculum. So Jessica, Ms. Olson,
Hi.
Tell us a little about yourself.
I am the Supervisor of Special Education, grades 6 through 12 plus. Like Erin said, we also oversee instructional assistants and related service providers. This is my 22nd year in district. I started off as the preschool disabled teacher and then moved on to a 3rd and 4th grade LLD classroom. And then I was the LDTC on the child study team for 11 years at the elementary level. And I am so happy to be in this position. I love the secondary level. I love the older kids. Everything is new and fun and exciting. And I'm really happy to be here.
Well, we're thrilled to have you. I'm so excited about this team. And I realized I didn't really say much about what I've been doing for the last 22 years here. I started out as an intern with the child study team 22 years ago. And then I worked for the child study team at the middle school. I was the school social worker for 13 years. And then I moved into the secondary supervisor role for 8 years. And now I have moved on to the director role, which I'm very excited about. I love this wonderful team and the work that we've been doing. I presented a week or so ago at our Board of Ed meeting, sharing a lot of the wonderful things that we have going on. Hopefully many of you saw that, and we can certainly expand upon that in our additional podcasts. But we want you to know that we're going to be providing important information to our community, to our parents and families, on important topics to assist them in supporting their students. So we wanted to share a little bit today about some of the great work that we're doing that we're very excited about. at each level. First off, I'm going to ask Ms. Olson to share a little bit about what she's been doing on the transition front for our students, which is really important. We want to make sure that all of our students have a meaningful path to graduation and beyond. So do you want to tell us a little bit about this?
Sure. Actually, yesterday we had our first Lunch and Learn of the year. This was passed down that Kelly had done in previous years. It's a great opportunity for parents to be invited into the school. Our presenter yesterday was from DVR, the Division of Vocational Rehabilitation Services, and her presentation was about students having the opportunity to have paid internships, transitioning into adult life. We had a nice turnout. Our 18 to 21 program provided lunch for us, so it was a really nice, as Amy and I, the special education coach, calls it, it was a soft opening for the Lunch and Learn. So we're going to continue this year to provide more people to come in and give more opportunities for parents to come in and get as much information as possible. We just did a webinar with somebody from Motions, which again works with parents and students transitioning into adult life, giving them opportunities out in the workplace, giving them those work-life skills. So I think these are really great opportunities that we'd also like to extend into our other populations in the high school as well, and not just specifically in our MD programs and 18 to 21 programs. So I think this will be really great opportunities to get that information out there for parents and students to be able to get into the pre-employment aspect of their life.
Yeah, we're very excited about it. We even, of course, had to mention to the person we met with today that we're doing a podcast, and potentially we would like to have them on to talk about their services with families. You know, we want to share that information out in a way that you can access it and use it as a resource. So, Ms. Leahy, do you want to tell us a little bit about what you've been doing at the elementary level? I know both of you have been very busy, and it's hard to really encapsulate in one conversation what we've been doing because it's a lot. But just tell us a little bit about some of the highlights.
Sure. So one of our main goals, and I think we share this goal across grade levels, is to make sure that all of our students are receiving their education in their least restrictive environment. So we work together as a team, both administratively and within our schools. So our child study team, our BCBA, our special ed coach, teachers, administrators work together to ensure that we're providing our students with opportunities within our schools, whether that is within their classroom, within the larger setting of the school, in the lunchroom. We have our Spartan Buddies program that is, and Amy can tell you a little bit more about that. She's spearheaded that program. That just, it creates an inclusive environment for all of our students, and that is our goal. So we want to make sure that we're providing our teachers and staff members with as much support as we can, so that our students can thrive and be successful within whatever setting they're in. So a lot of our professional development is surrounded by creating a classroom environment where our students can thrive, whether it's sensory regulation strategies or just creating a calm environment within our classroom. So we're working together to make sure that these initiatives, we hit the ground running with these initiatives and make sure that our classroom environments are a place where our students can thrive.
Excellent. I would have to mention, because it's still really top of mind, and it was mentioned at our last Board of Ed meeting, but speaking of inclusion, I can't help but mention our student Ethan Slater and his moment doing the Whitney Challenge, the Whitney Houston Challenge during our Almost Anything Goes Day went viral, which was very exciting. I mean, across the world, everyone got to see all of Ethan's classmates cheering him on, and he just nailed it. I mean, he was able to bang that drum at the moment, when the song is like the crescendo. It was incredible, and we had the great pleasure of having him at our Board of Ed meeting and having his parents there and his teachers and instructional assistants and BCBA that work with him to really all together enjoy that moment. It was really a wonderful thing, and that's really what we want for all of our students. And that's why we work so hard every day to make sure that students are in their least restrictive environment and being included in every aspect of the school community that they can be, which is very exciting.
And I think piggybacking off of what Erin was saying, the creating that common connection.
Yes.
What we started in the beginning of the year was providing in-services for all of the staff district-wide, giving them the tools and strategies that they needed to help build positive relationships and create a common supportive environment, which I think is really, the beginning of where we can build those relationships with those students, create an environment that they're comfortable in to be able to then place them in their least restrictive environment. So it really does all start there, and we've been continuing those in-services and workshops. The BCBAs have done a really great job with that, and I think it's a great opportunity for all teachers, all staff, special area teachers, instructional assistants, and I think we did a really great job in giving them that opportunity.
Yeah, and that's absolutely something we're going to continue. And I think that we should have them on the podcast to really talk about what they've done, because it's been great work. It would be a great resource to have on our site for parents and even teachers to reference. But that's work that we're going to continue. We want to make sure our classrooms are welcoming spaces where all students feel, calm, connected, safe, and really ready to come in and learn.
Yeah. I'm excited for this year. I'm excited about our team.
Yeah.
I think we all have the same ideas, and it's just great to be on that same page. I mean, I go back to Kelly when we were observing a classroom, and we were interviewing teachers, and the words were coming out of our mouths at the same time. We definitely were on that same wavelength, and I think it's really great that all of us are working together cohesively as a team, and that's what this department needs.
I think it has to do with collectively, and you'll meet the rest of the team, we've had, and that's not even including the amount of years Amy's been here, but collectively, the three of us, along with Ms. Vona, who's our director of a preschool, we have about 80 years in the district collectively, and if you add Amy in, we're probably about to hit 100. So
Not to make us feel old.
Not to make us feel old, because certainly we're not. But, we're really committed, is the point, to this district and to the work, and we're really all on the same page, so it's a beautiful thing. In future episodes, we're going to bring in the community at large and have our CPAG involved with, presenting on a podcast, just to talk a little bit about how we're working with them, involving the parents, and how we're trying to grow that group. It's important for us to get feedback about the experiences that parents are having, that their children are having. And, we don't always see everything from the parent-facing end. We try to, but that's why we really need them involved for that feedback and to know how we can improve. Even though I think we're doing a great job, we've hit the ground running, there's always areas to improve, and that's ongoing work that we're open to, and we welcome that partnership with our families and community. So I'm hoping you're going to get to meet some of the other members of our team. Again, Ms. Vona, our director of preschool, and additionally, Amy Stekon, our special education coach. We only have one special ed coach. She is very important to us and does wonderful work. And she has, it's quite a job overseeing almost the entire district.
We definitely fight over her.
Yeah,
definitely.
Sure do. We do fight over her. I'm not going to lie, we fight over her for sure. So I look forward to you meeting her, and I look forward to all of us continuing presenting on podcasts, bringing in topics that are relevant and important to families and to teachers, and just great resources that you can access, whether you're working out and you have your AirPods in and you're listening and you're learning about topics that will help you support your children at home and help you know a little bit more about what we're doing to support your children here at school.
And any ideas or suggestions that the community may have that they
Yes.
would love for us to present on, I think that would be great to put it out there for the community.
Yes, we're working.
weigh in on.
We're working on having like a feedback system and to put questions out to the community, and then we'll answer your questions. We'll do that on one of our episodes. So feel free to provide feedback to us. We welcome it, and we look forward to it.